At Listen Up, we care about what you think. Pop by our website and answer this week's question. How should charities let donors know their gifts are working well? What would you need to know about the gift you gave to Haiti or any other place of need? Tracking the money. Chat to us about your views by sending us an email at listenup@listenuptv.com or join our chat blog on the subject. You can also find out how to help the charities we featured in this week's Look at Haiti by finding their links at listenuptv.com. Welcome back to Listen Up. We're exploring what happens to all the money poured into relief efforts in Haiti. And with all the skepticism, we are discovering the struggle Haitians have to explain their need. The most unforgettable part of a donation leaving your wallet and arriving in Haiti are people who help put a face to why the gift is needed. We don't doubt their needs are real. Instead, we doubt the delivery mechanism. But with all the accountability regulations on each charity in place, doubting delivery gets far too much attention, when the focus should stay on the need. You had an analogy this morning about why it is so important that we in the West feel the pain of this. Explain that for us.
When I was a boy, I grew up in Africa, and because of my friend's parents, who was a doctor for leprosy, I saw a lot of leprosy. And so I was always intrigued by the disease because I understood it to be a deadening of the nerves. And the story in Luke where 10 lepers, people who have leprosy, are healed by Jesus, and then one comes back to thank Jesus. Even as a little boy, it struck me as funny that the importance that it was this man was coming back to thank Jesus for feeling pain again. And then I started thinking about it. It made sense because with leprosy, a lot of the kind of things that happen to people with leprosy is not the disease themselves, but secondary wounds. They get caught, their hand is in the fire. They don't feel the pain, so they don't pull it out, and so their hand burns. And I started to realize the importance of feeling pain is so that the body can react, so that more injury can't be done. And I think the church has to feel the pain. Because if we don't feel the pain, we won't respond. And I think it's so important to see and feel the pain, the pain of the world. And I sometimes worry that our church in North America and Canada is getting a type of leprosy. They don't want to feel that pain. They don't want, especially with disabilities. It's like don't really tell us that pain. They want everything to be nice in church. And sometimes I think that organizations like CBM are one nerve network of the world, because we've got to report the pain and then find a way to respond.
Ed, for some people might think it's too big a job. The money will never get used well. They're skeptical. They've given up hope for Haiti. What would you say?
First of all, there's always hope. The essence of Christianity is actually hope where there is no hope. So there is hope. I think the things that I have seen this week, and I've come to Haiti for the last 12 years, and the things I've seen this week as the grassroots in the tent villages are coming together. We saw a guy in the camp that had porter on a tape. He had labeled himself a porter, and he was helping carry food for people who couldn't carry it. They are organizing themselves in ways that I haven't seen before, and that provides me with hope.
Et toute délégation, toute délégation spéciale. Mille merci de tout cœur.
In Port-au-Prince, the famous clocks of their architecture all stopped at the moment of Haiti's crisis, 10 to 5, when their January 12th earthquake occurred. If we now stop the clock on caring for Haiti, it won't be its corrupt government that suffers. Instead, it's time to trust the hands of accountable charity that is working well with your gifts. We've left links on our website on how you can help and pray for those working for a better tomorrow in Haiti. There's more to come. I'll share my thoughts on giving in the wrap.